Hi, it's Vicky here, and Paul and I are here back in Terminal 2 because we're off to Efteling, and you're here to see how we got there. So, this is our first time, and I've done a little bit of research that I'm going to share with you. So, we're flying into Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, arriving initially around 3:30 local time. They're an hour ahead of us. But before we set off for our holiday, I downloaded the Efteling Park app and also the Netherlands Transport app, which is called the 9292 app. And this covers their public transport in the whole of the Netherlands, including trains and buses. Efteling suggests two transportation hubs to travel into. These are the city of or town of Tilburg for travel from Rotterdam or Eindhoven, and the town of Den Bosch or S. Hertogen Bosch. It has two names. Locally, it's known as Den Bosch, but you might find it on transport hubs as Hertogen Bosch for travel from Amsterdam. We'll be using the latter route, and once at either route, you can either Tilburg or Den Bosch. There are buses that take you to Efteling. This is the way that we're travelling today. But if you decide to drive, then it's about a 3 hours drive from Calais and about an hour from Rotterdam. So if you lived in Yorkshire or the North East, getting the overnight ferry from Hull might be a good option for you. If you are driving, parking in Efteling is €15 a day, or that is free if you're staying on one of their on-site hotels. Alternatively, you might choose to use Eurostar, and I did look at this as well. So London St Pancras to do a direct route to Amsterdam Central, and this is 4 hours and 46 minutes long and cost £130 one way for one person. So let's look back at today. So, Schiphol Airport train station is located beneath the terminal complex in the central hall of Schiphol Plaza. Looking at the 9292 app, there's a direct train to Den Bosch on a regular basis, and this goes to Venlo. It's the NS Intercity to Venlo. That's what we'll be looking for. One way though, this is €21.60 each, but this is still cheaper as we're just a couple than paying for a taxi from Amsterdam to Efteling. We did price that up, and that was around €150 one way, but that might be worth it if you're a large family. So hopefully we get to Den Bosch around 7:30. And today, on Tuesday the 23rd of June, Efteling's opening hours are 10 a.m. to 6. So by the time we get there, we knew the park would be closed. So because of that, there was no real point going to an Efteling hotel straight away for us. We wanted to maximise our experience and the cost of staying on Efteling. So we decided it would be better to stay in Den Bosch overnight near the train station. So all being well, you'll have seen my route, and I've made it to Den Bosch and also to our first stop, which is the Duke Hotel in Den Bosch near the train station. I'll see you then.
min 1, spoor 1 en spoor 2. Het centraal. Den Haag-Laan van Den Bosch en Dordrecht van 1944 vertrekt van spoor.
This is where, oh, that's the, we'll look at that later. It's where the fridge and the luggage storage is, and bicycle storage. Now we're on, it said floor 1. Guest laundry. Oh, this is ground floor, you mean? Yeah, we have to go up to floor 1. So, and yes, here we are finally at the Duke Studio Hotel in Den Bosch. It was only a 3-minute walk from the train station. I booked it online through booking.com and it was €142 for the night, or £124. We'll take a look round in the moment, but first I'd like to recap our journey because I feel that this might help you plan your future journeys to Efteling, and that's probably why you're looking at this video right now. However, I have to say the passport control was a breeze. They had started the Schengen system with fingerprinting and photos, but it was really efficient. All the machines worked really well and there wasn't really any delay at all. It was really easy to get from the airport to the train station. All the signage was in English, so no problem there at all. And when we got up to the train station, you might have seen on the board that the directly train to Venlo, which is the train we were hoping to get at 19:15, was cancelled. Now, we could have got a connecting train, so we could have gone to Utrecht and got a train there, but we decided that we would wait for the direct train because we had a big suitcase and we didn't want to start swapping trains and going around different platforms. So we did wait until the next train to Venlo. We bought our tickets from the self-service station. This actually gives you paper tickets. It was quite simple to use. Again, it was available in all languages and it was easy to select English and to find our location, which, don't forget, its proper name, if you can see behind me here, is Den Bosch. So when you're looking for it, that's its proper name, although locally it's known as Den Bosch. And this gives you paper tickets basically, and I hadn't realised, but there was actually a surcharge for paper tickets, and they obviously, like all cities, encouraging you to use tap in and out as we would do at home. But if you don't fancy doing that in an international train station, then obviously get the paper tickets, but remember they also are chipped and need to be tapped in and out as well, and that was our personal rookie mistake. And when we were on the train, the train inspector was very, very kind to us and told us our mistake, but it's just so that you know when you're travelling this way as well. Now, when you get to Den Bosch and you're exiting the station, you'll first, before you come out, you'll see there's a Albert Heijn to go, and this is similar to Marks and Spencer's. I found it had a really good selection of foods that you would maybe have for breakfast. There was lots of yogurts with toppings and things, or you could go and get sandwiches. There was lots of different breads and cooked meats and fruit. I picked up some milk so we could make some tea, and now this is a self-service check-in hotel, and we checked in at reception. That was very straightforward. We printed out our own room keys, and luggage storage is available, and we'll have a look round in a moment and explore the facilities here. But first, let's have a look at our room. So we are in Studio 15 on the first floor. As you walk in, there's this very nice rug on the floor. We've got a bedside table. We've got a full-length mirror, and the bedside table's got a plug and also a bedside lamp. We have Super King bed, so two singles pushed together. Over here we have two seats, a lamp and a television. And over here we've got the same again with the charging point and the bedside table and a small unit for clothes and such. And over here we have our kitchenette. We've got our microwave. If this is open, it's empty. In this one we have some pots. This is a studio room for two, so everything is in twos. But everything that we need there. We've got tea and coffee maker machine with some illy pods and some clipper tea. But you know, we brought our own tea. You just got to. And also some jammy dodgers. And we've got some condiments that were provided. Under here we have a safe and some pots and pans. We've got cutlery set with a tin opener, some scissors and also bottle opener, and quite a large fridge. As you can see, essentials are in here: milk, orange juice, full sugar Coke, and we've got a small freezer. It's an ice cube tray. Oops. And this is where the bin lives, just that's all that's in there. And there's a thermostat, this super cool picture of Den Bosch. And this is the bathroom, obviously sink, mirror with a light over the top. There's another plug socket there, and toilet, obviously, toilet rolls, plenty of towels, and in here we've got hair dryers, which I probably should have got out. Apologies. I'll look at that at the end. I'll show you those in a moment. In fact, I'll insert it over the top. And then we've got a lovely walk-in shower with a rain floor shower head and also an individual shower head and some toiletries that are aloe vera and sea salt. That sounds nice. I'll have to try that tomorrow or even later tonight because it's mega hot. And that's it. It's small and neat, but does what it says on the tin, which is perfect for our interim night on our way to Efteling. Hi, and I thought that was the end of the travel blog, but here we are, Wednesday morning, and I thought I'd just check in with a few updates. The room was amazing. Slept really well. It's a very firm bed. We like a firm bed, so that worked for us. The pillows were firm as well. Hairdryer was fantastic, as was the shower. And now we're going to head out to get the bus to Efteling. We had a look at the cost of Uber, and that was €55 from here to the Grand Hotel, which just seems a little bit steep. Now, that could be because there is a public transport industrial action at the moment. I'm not sure. But thought that we would get the bus and try the bus. Now, the industrial action finishes at 8 o'clock this morning, so we're going to try and catch the 8 minutes past 8 300 bus to Efteling, and we'll take you along and show you that journey, and then I'll finally end the travel day vlog. So we'll see you in a moment. Hello there. So that was getting the bus from Den Bosch to Efteling, and we're finally here, and this will now finally end the travel blog. As you can see, the entrance is behind us, and we're going to go and check into our hotel, and then we'll meet you in the parks on our next blog. Hope to see you there. Bye.